That was secret on the right?
Yeah.
So it's got to be...
That's,
well,
I was trying to work out the lanes and where they might be, but...
it's potentially good against Razor because you can disable his passive, which is alright. You can disable anti-mage's passive, which is all magic resistance. The AoE is much bigger. It's maybe doable against Razor mid. Probably not terrible.
Okay. Will, final thoughts?
I think that there's a very clear win condition for Seeker, which is you have a Viper now. You've demonstrated, like, we're not going to try to fight into the AM late game. We're just going to try to bull rush, end the game, because Viper has no cash. Like, what are you supposed to do against an anti-mage? You get blinked on, Manted 4 hit. Whereas NiP, this time around, it's like flipped. They're like, we have to go a little bit greedier. We want to make sure that we're not put into the same position where we go late game and all of a sudden we're out of options.
Okay. Plenty of good stuff to look forward to in game number 2, which is coming away very shortly. Stay on, this could be fun between Team Secret and Ninjas in Pajamas.
Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, of Team Secret up against Ninjas in Pajamas. Just about to start with myself, ODPixel, and of course, Fog. We've seen the drafts. We've got some, again, a different approach. Ace this time bringing in the anti-mage and mid one, the finisher is the battle I was talking about on the Viper in the middle lane.
Yeah, I think he wants to get the better matchup there, and I agree with what Will was talking about. Just play this game really fast-paced. Don't let this anti-mage just get back and farm. Because it's a team fight. How are we looking? The one thing I'm concerned is, I think the Viper also gives him a way to hit the tombstone, which is good, but I'm looking at NiP's draft, and they are very limited on their catch and disables. Their only stun is a Lash. They've got like Shuriken Toss and Mana Void, but they don't have anything to keep anybody inside of that tombstone. They throw the tomb down, Secret could just look to walk away from it. A lot of different things that they could look to do here. So I think they're probably going to need some like Eul Scepters, Atos, which is the builds that we've been seeing. I've seen Razors building Euls a lot. The Atos on the Leshrac was one of the common choices. They'll itemize to me.
But NiP, obviously, they've got some very good things going. The fact that Butter is on his Razor, arguably one of, if not his best hero at the moment in this patch. He's had so many dominant games on the middle Razor. To be fair, not just this patch, obviously in the past. You know, this was Farta's hero. So we can expect big things from him in the middle lane.
And it's versus a Lifestealer, right?
Yes.
So the overall...
You've got these good heroes that matchups, at least in their fights. The laning situation, as you say, might not be the easiest of starts for him, right? You're going to see mid one be able to punch back a bit in that middle lane? Or?
Yeah, mid one's going to be able to punch back. That's why they did this, because he can just... Getting the link on a Viper is just not going to happen. He's going to poke you, and then you're going to lose some damage. It's going to be like 7 to 14 damage, maybe maximum, which that is probably enough anyway with the Razor. And we have to watch what Sox is doing, because it is that support bounty, right? So we've seen Sox play support before. A lot, actually. This was one of his better heroes for quite a long time. We'll see how much impact he can do, because we've been seeing mostly bounty as a core. So right away, already with Janata. They actually show 3 heroes top to put that pressure on to slow down the Lifestealer's farm. Anti-mage. Move the Undying more likely.
Do you think, will that be enough for Ace down here, just having the one support? This isn't a situation where you could expect to see them want to put both supports sort of around him, even have Saxa sort of sit down there to pressure, or take the pressure off the anti-mage's lane?
I think Saxa wants to make sure the 33 can get stuff up here. If Saxa's not here, then the Bane Lifestealer are just going to ruin this Leshrac day. And I think Undying is one of those, he's the king, right? This is the king 5 position. You're playing against 2 melee strength heroes. So they're bound to get double decayed.
We'll see, yeah. Indeed, how much PPD can bully back both Zai and YapzOr. So already Zai's going to get chased away from the bottom lane to start things off.
Did you notice what Zai did there in the beginning too? He actually body blocked NiP's wave so that it would be under their tower. So now the wave pushed out, and now he's going to be getting experience up here.
That's smart.
I've seen that a couple players actually doing that. I thought they might do it with the cogs. That's one of the other plays that we've seen not some teams do, but I've seen it in some pubs.
So as you say, sort of regardless of what NiP do with this first wave, you are going to get that early XP on your offlane. This wave easily pushing in underneath the tower. So Ace will try and get his hands on Zai, trying to burn that mana if possible.
Yeah. Curious to see what YapzOr this Clockwork. I haven't seen too much support Clock. We've seen actually a couple core here, right? I think I saw Tavo play it twice.
Yeah,
even.
Yeah, we've seen some Tavo Clock.
Yep. Hero is maybe coming back because of the changes that he got with that, of course, the cast point removal and better mana efficiency on your spells. He'll be good at isolating the Razor and the left strike in the mid game. That's probably going to be his biggest goal, and just being that delivery system for the lifestealer.
See YapzOr trying to go for a bit of harassment with the battery assault, but
It tickles.
it's yeah, and as you say, you've got to be careful as this dual melee against the Undying.
Blocking the hard camp again, though. That's the second time they've made sure they do that, so they can't pulling it the lane backwards. Creep equilibrium in a better spot for NiP.
And that mid lane, look at it, it's Mr. Fada on his Razor.
Fada, yep.
Mr. Fada doing very, very well with the CS 10 for 7 against the 4 for 1 on these early levels.
He got a 45 link. Mid-one stepped up a bit too far, it seems.
We'll see Mid-1 be able to get a little more aggressive now that he is now level 3 alongside that of the Razor. Top lane 33. I'm going to go for the stun to try and hold Nisha back, because it does take quite a bit of damage there from Nisha's lifestealer. Puppey has also turned up again with a double damage win that he's picked up, so he can keep the trade going pretty nicely. 33's only got one more stun to work with. Won't need to use it as he is able to cut his way back through the trees, get back towards the tower.
Man, I didn't actually notice how much Nether Toxin actually does now with the patch. It's 30 now at level 1, and it's 8-second duration. So that's 240 damage for a level 1 nuke. Sure, they have to stand in it. But
sure, but it's this area
you can
where
nuke waves.
You can't stand. Yeah,
you
don't
can
want
nuke
to
the wave out, and it's pretty large now, but another 45 link as Fada will... Excellent time. 85 games.
Yeah, no surprise there. Fada easily at the top. And with, well, the second best win rate out of the top 5, Mr. Artur. He's the one that holds the highest in the top 5 most played.
Yeah, RTZ at the TI4 era where he played Razor every single game pretty much and dominated.
Nice. Playing on the edge here.
Whoa, whoa.
As, yeah, of course, I did try and go for the prediction play with the torrent. Nisha was able to dodge it out. Does have a salve.
He's still getting great farm down here.
Yeah, look at the denies too.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of denies on this bottom lane as the anti-mage. Being able to sort of keep the lane held in a very nice position for himself as well.
Yeah, it helps when you have an Undying lowering their base damage, right? Because he's a strength hero, so the more they get hit by the decays, the lower their damage. It just allows anti-mages blast hits. And yeah, Midwin's just using the Nether Toxin actually just clear the wave and push it onto the high ground of Fada, but Fada will lift the wave and actually just walk at him. 9 link again.
Yeah, I mean, he's catching back up a little bit, but those denies, of course, in the 1v1 are going to hurt Mid-1.
Yeah,
he's
he
not
really
going to get the levels as quick as he'd like.
Once he has boots, then he can get a little bit more away from that static link, but it's quite hard now. Especially with plasma field slowing and stuff like that. It does make it a lot easier to get those links in.
I'm going to go for the kill attempt onto PPD. Torrent as well with the battery assault. He's got the Solid to heal him back up. He'll turn with the decay onto Zai. PPD will be able to make enough time to get himself underneath the tower.
Mid lane was just an invis rune. Fada was stalking mid-1. He actually gets a very, very long link.
A couple of hits might do it, but he's tanking the tower. In fact, he may be dying for the tower there. Fada's got to be very careful. He did have the regen, so we'll be able to keep himself alive as he walks away. Talking about tanking the tower, though, up top, 33 and Sacks are trying to get aggressive. But the tier 1 tower starts hitting into 33, and he will die.
I think Fada was actually hoping that his, his unstable current would hit him, but he was in the Nether Toxin, so that Nether Toxin disables that unstable current. Passive. Bounty runes come out, 2 for 2.
Puppey, pretty low. He has got a brain sap. 33 landed the stun there. Could have potentially been a kill. He's got his eye on the courier. We'll need, what, a couple of hits.
He's got 2 points in Janata. Bam.
Just the one, then. Nice there, getting that courier away. Might, I mean, how's the sort of the regen status in the middle lane? Mid-1. He's down to his last tango, so if Fada can play aggressive in any sort of way.
He's fully caught up though in last hits because he's just spamming Nether Toxin. 3 points in Nether Toxin, so he can actually push the wave in quite hard constantly.
He was considerably behind at level 3. He had about a third of the CS of Fada. Absolutely with this skill build. Just catching all the way back up to the Razor's farm.
Gotta remember that magic resist reduction too. It's making him do even more damage because his damage is a lot of magical on this Viper. Your Viper Strike, even your poison attack on top of that Nether Toxin. We do see there is a level 6 Viper, so they are trying to set up mid on Fada with the clockwork rotation, but top in the meanwhile, there's some trade.
Saxa continuing to steal a little bit of gold from Nisha and Puppey. And here's the wraparound. Said with the cogs down, it's going to provide this easy trap. Doesn't matter if he's stealing the physical damage, there's more than enough magical. It's just the combination of the Nether Toxin with the Battery Assault makes short work of that Razor.
Zai a little bit alone down here, but they don't have, great ways to chase him. Like I was mentioning, they don't really have that great to catch. I'm about to burn a lot of his mana, and Ace will get that secure farm. But Zai's also still got like 1 last hits, but now
with the Soul Rip, they can definitely chase. He's trying to juke out the blink, and he's going to be able to sort of play with the mind of Ace a little too much, so Ace doesn't bother trying to commit. Of course, with the mana already burnt, he wouldn't have dealt the best amount of right click, so wouldn't have been a surefire kill. So he'll focus on just farming. He's got a good wave underneath the tower.
Both mid laners are actually doing pretty similar stuff here. They're both stacking their medium camps over and over again. So because they both have these AoE spells in these mid laners. They have of course, the passive from Fada and his nuke, and then the Nether Toxin as we mentioned.
He's pretty low, but he's pretty solid now in the lane. He's got the Ring of Health. He's still got 4 tangos, so he's under no sort of threat. And top lane though, Saxa has been dusted. YapzOr with the rotation will set up for Nisha and Puppey to finish the bounty hunter. Bottom lane, they are looking for Zai. As they dance around the tree, they'll get him. He went in. I can only imagine sort of trying to hunt down Ace. But diving a little too far. Then being able to turn around, get that kill, and keep this lane going very nicely for Ace on the anti-mage.
All right, so it's going to be a spellcast. It's Arcane.
I guess for the Greaves.
It could be the Greaves,
we have seen some Greaves Vipers.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know necessarily here, but definitely in the major qualifiers, and I think at the previous slam we saw some Greaves Vipers come into play.
Oh, it looks like he might be going for. He's got double crown.
Oh,
that sounds like an Atos, right? That sounds like he could go for an Atos for himself.
Right. I mean, again,
to keep people in the Nether Toxin,
and
right?
against the anti-mage, catch the anti-mage. Put him in the Nether Toxin. You can kill him.
All right, different approach. As now they're going to look like they're giving YapzOr the mid lane, at least on Secret, and maybe mid one's going to start making some movements as he loves to do.
I think so. As you say with this build, these early stats, he can get aggressive.
Indeed, as bottom.
Do drop it down onto Ace, actually with a bit of a strange blink there, as he sort of blinks on top of himself. He will survive, of course, because the backup of Fada will draw, push Zai away. Zai has got backup though in return. Mid one and Puppey turning up to the lane. He's going to try and TP out, but the magical damage is just too much from mid one. The power of the Viper at this 9-minute mark, just melting through heroes.
Very cool. I haven't actually gotten to see like the Nether, because it just, did just.
I mean, yeah, back what 7.2 on that was that was a considerable buff.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
Damage up at all levels. And mid one, should be able to find this tier 1 tower. There's no one around it. So this should be a free tower for Secret down bottom.
That's painful too. Fada now has 2 deaths on a Razor. One of the crucial things that we say either about Razor or Vipers is if you start dying a little bit in the early game, it's pretty painful. Heroes can fall off quite easily.
Nisha turning, popping the raid. They do get the target from Zai onto 2. They'll hit 33 pretty damn hard with the Tidebringer. Nisha continues to chase 33 turns with a stun. Nisha will be able to dodge it. The boat comes crashing down onto Saxa. They don't have detection for him, so he'll escape. But still getting the kill onto 33. Secret 10 minutes in, coming off out of the back of a much better laning stage. They have that 2k lead, and both Viper and Lifestealer having a very good start to this game.
And they might be able to set up here for 4 bounty runes. Ace is going to try to take it. Nisha will claim it. YapzOr coming over to try to go for Saxa.
And he's brought the dust in. So Saxa will fall as he's been held in place by the Battery Assault. Another kill for Secret up top.
And NiP's getting outmaneuvered pretty hard so far. Ace has had to go top to try to make sure they can farm because the pressure that came off bottom. But an anti-mage already having to go up top, and he's getting, he just keeps getting Tidebringered over and over again by Zai. So it's putting him pretty low. It's already down to 300 HP. That's like 4 Tidebringers. Jerry's burning Zai's mana, but Zai just another Tidebringer. Look at Ace's health.
He's got to back off. And I mean, as you mentioned with this, but mid one at this timing, he's going to have one of the quicker Atoses that we've even seen on this patch. This is going to be very, very fast. It's going to come around this 11, 12-minute mark. An Atos pretty much complete on the Viper.
And they can hunt.
Yeah, there's no
look
escape. You've got the catch for the anti-mage, and of course, as we were talking about earlier, you now get the true sight. So that bounty tries to go for a poke, you catch him before the fade happens, you're going to see him, you're going to be able to punch him. You don't even need to buy detection.
Quick moves by Secret secures them already. The 3k gold advantage, 2k experience advantage. They have Bane showing bottom. They've got the Viper sitting jungling near Puppey to make sure that he's safe so he can get that level 6 for the Fiend's Grip. They've got YapzOr jungling, or sitting in the mid lane while Zai is jungling a bit. And NiP, they don't really have any moves on the map to make right now because this pressure that's come out. We see PPD, he is playing in the mid lane, but Like, what's their rally around, right? They can't actually have Ace get involved. He has to just farm, and they have to like have Razor and Lesh together, but it's really hard.
I've got another catch on Saxa. Ace actually in the mid lane, trapped it by YapzOr, does manage to blink out. So he'll escape. Saxa surely won't be quite, but it does has one off, and it will mean that he can get back under the cover of Infest. The Infest damage not enough to kill him. Back towards the mid, 33 and Fada will punish YapzOr. Yeah. After YapzOr tried for that play unsuccessfully onto Ace. But oh no! He didn't expect the Atos, but it looks like it doesn't matter. He will be able to blink away from it. And PPD, he says, nice Viper strike or TP out of that one. So the initial reveal of the Atos not really blowing us away.
No.
They didn't,
but now they know he has it.
They now know he has it, and it didn't really do the job. That's 33. Might bring down Zai if Zai isn't too careful. He's trying to dance around. Zai has got the stick charges, though. That will keep him safe. And YapzOr's there, of course, with a classic kill secured. Comes in with a close-range rocket flare to the face.
And, of course, a regen rune top as Zai is walking toward it.
Well, there we have it. 9 seconds faster than this patch fastest, but that has only been built in one game on the Viper, so...
They really need to start moving as, like, 3 or 4 heroes, I think, on NiP, and just let these AM try to get farmed. You match the movements of Secret. But it's still really tough because their team fight isn't as strong because there's a Kunkka. There's a Kunkka and there's a Viper who's extremely tanky right now. And on your side, you're not really the tankiest. Your Razor has 1400 HP, but you're still fairly squishy to all this magic damage that's going to be coming out from Secret.
Now I'm going to throw the boat down. But Saxa's already out of it. The hit wouldn't have been quite enough. And yeah, I mean, Secret with this lineup, they are going to be able to start moving as 5, especially once Mid-1 does have the Greaves finished. You're going to have this 5-man that, I don't know if NiP is going to be ready to fight at this point.
And they got their Midas finished on their Lifestealer. You know, 13 minutes, a bit slower than some, but it's able to get at a pretty good pace. And he's got an infest. He's got a unit that he can infest in this game, the Clockwork. One of the more important things as Lifestealer when you're playing versus Razors is having that vehicle so that you don't walk into a fight and just get that instant try to burst onto.
And they can certainly do that, as we've seen, just the combination with the Nether Toxin. You can burst Fada at this stage of the game.
Saxa looks like he's going to try to be annoying here for Nisha, but an immediate TP from YapzOr.
And he's got the hook shot ready and waiting. He'll jump into the Centaur. Mind control him to get the stun off. Easy kill for Secret. And it's now 8 for 2, 5k lead. It's getting a little rough, a little quicker this game compared to game 1, where at this stage it was pretty damn close.
Is he going to backdoor the tower here with Edict? I think that he is going to. He wanted to try it.
He wanted to.
I saw
with the Lifestealer around,
this.
It's a little scary.
Yeah, I saw people talking about you hiding in these trees now, and especially with the new. You could do it in the past.
Can you do it? Can you do it from that position on the top lane?
It's gonna be.
Are you close enough?
Yeah, you're probably close enough.
Yeah.
You're right on the edge of it. It'll be really close. Yeah, you should be.
Should be close enough behind that tree. Yeah, doesn't want to risk it. So yeah, Nisha was around. Zai getting a lot of space down bottom. He's pushing in the wave. He does have support backup behind him. Also mid-1. NiP, they'll try for a smoke move.
This is their only way that they can actually make plays with their lineup. It's just so hard. They don't have catch. They don't have ways to actually chase heroes. They don't have these stuns or disables. The fight? Yeah, who starts the fight? Exactly. Very difficult for them. And Secret's all just splitting up around the map because of that. They understand. They're like, okay, we can actually farm very safely.
I mean, Nisha's on track for a good Midas Radiance timing this game. As he had a pretty decent lane. A lot of pressure is on Ace to make magic happen.
Lane.
With the anti-mage middle, instant TP out from PPD will be attempted. It's not going to be enough to get him out. Too much damage at this point of the game.
And you have to sort of secure the last hit with the battery.
Oh,
so
of course.
next to him.
Hey, he needs his Midas gold, you know. He needs the money for the Midas. He's got enough for the recipe.
He's rich. He is
he
really rich, as always.
He's going to have a Midas pretty shortly.
Yeah, 5-1-1. He showed up every single time, right? To hunt the bounty hunter. Every time he sees like a track thrown out, he TPs right away with the dust to go. So Saxa does have to be careful. He is poking and keeping tabs on Nisha, but there are sentries in the area.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're still trying to go for that Battle Fury, and they're trying to back him up. They're bringing multiple heroes as they probably expect Secret's move, and they see mid-1 now.
Radiant's top
They've got four heroes. Yeah, okay, they're even bringing in a 5th as PPD's heading down here as well. Secret, they've brought 3 of their own. Saxa getting the vision to start things off. There is a sentry down in the lane if Saxa heads too far over. They'll try and start with the opening. Rod of Atos on the anti-mage. He backs off, but now NiP will reveal their intentions. They turn up, they turn with a stun onto Puppey.
This
but
is
33 takes
3v5.
too much damage. YapzOr hook shots the creeps that he's standing next to, so they won't be able to jump back into the fight.
They're pushing NiP back 3v5. Just the cogs gets put down, and like we said, NiP, they have no way to catch. They have no like stun into a follow-up stunner. I mean, they do. They have a Lesh stun, but the Lesh can't be the first one that just runs in because you're a Lesh. You're fairly squishy. You need somebody else to get your setup for you first. 8K gold lead already at 16 minutes, and the experience is exactly the same.
Yeah. Secret, they had something going very nicely with their draft, and we're seeing it 16 minutes in.
And even their itemization too, right? Just this mid one going for this Atos into this mech build. He just puts so much pressure on the map. It's typical mid one.
Zai, he's got the catch on PPD. He's popping the drums. He wants to chase this one down for the solo kill. PPD will pop the ult. Will be enough to put Zai off from chasing for more. As you can see, Zai with the phase, drums, and the bracer, very tanky, not afraid to just run at these heroes. At this point in time, YapzOr wraps around, has the dust, trapping up Saxa in the cogs. And Zai will be nice enough to let YapzOr finish that one off. So another kill for this dominating Clockwork. Midas is complete. Yep. Bottom lane, I'm going to see the push up to the high ground from mid one. Will be responded to by TPs immediately. He'll run away, toss the Razor, but with a 4-star fighter can still control, keep the lead on him. But the counterplay is there from Puppey. Fiend Script just straight up onto the Razor. There's Fada dead. A buyback's come out from 33, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to allow NiP to actually fight this.
Mid one was on their high ground.
He just walked
it's
up
17 minutes. He was just on their high ground on the tier 3 because he knows that their catch is so minimal.
What are they going to do? And now with the Roto Atos out onto PPD. He'll fall surely as well. Solrip will not save him, cannot have the opportunity to turn and pop a decay, as it's now an 11k lead. As Secret, they are not messing around here in this game too.
They're pressuring
They are ready to try and finish things off this game. They'll send mid one back to base as he's X-marked. He's able to TP back, grab himself the completed mechanism. They find Saxa sneaking around at the back lines.
Oh my god, this is
a brutal.
Yeah, it's just a beatdown now at this point. Anti-Mage, I mean, you see Ace, he's trying to get farm. He's got his Battle Fury finished, but
he does.
What can they do? I mean, they're already getting knocked on their front door.
They've got, oh no, they've got it. Okay, Ace just died. So Ace should be fine. Oh, actually with the rocket flare, it's kind of close.
Nisha's here to catch the blink.
All right, yeah, Nisha's got him there. Nisha's there in the river, swimming around, waiting for Ace, and that's Nisha killing off the enemy anti-mage.
This game is just so out of control, and even if an AM gets farm and he's just too far behind really to get that catch up, it's not like he's versus this big int hero. It's not like he has a mana void target that's just gonna wipe the board. There's no int heroes actually. There's a Bane on the side of.
I don't know who you mana void. No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is.
I mean,
real tough for NiP.
Picking a Battle Fury carry in this age of the Midases, that's a bold move. And it's not paying off. It's not paying off this game for NiP.
As soon as Fada shows top, Nisha's already wrapping around. YapzOr's here.
Uh-oh. Fada. Get a static link off onto YapzOr. Immediately goes for the TP out, and he's not making it away. YapzOr has the hook shot. He'll slide himself to the left. He is actually killing off YapzOr. Okay, he kills YapzOr. He's surely going to lose his own life as Nisha will continue to chase him down. Fada is dead. Back over the other side of the river, though, NiP continuing to suffer a secret cleanup. Both Saxa and PPD now behind the tier 2 tower. 33 will die as well. Oh, it's getting a little bit miserable for Ninjas in Pajamas. 15k lead for Secret. Ace, the whole world resting on his shoulders here for NiP.
Yeah, it's seeming. I mean, this one looks pretty much impossible for an anti-mage to carry.
Tower is under attack.
But maybe he can. It's the only way for NiP to get themselves out of this one.
Dota Plus says 99% right now.
99%.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much pressure on it, and it's an anti-mage can't solo carry this game. The rest of the heroes are out of the game. So, yeah, Secret have asserted absolute dominance in this game. YapzOr with these rotations have been on point, and yeah, it just seems so tough.
They got the courier. Saxa got the courier. It's a little money for Ace to help it towards his Manta stuff.
I mean, it seems like Saxa and Ace might be the only ones who are able to leave the base for a while.
I think so. No one else can do so.
Uh-oh, Ace.
They've found him. Puppey does not have a Fiend Script, but mid one, of course, he's what got the rod. And even a hook shot as well to make sure there is no escape for Ace. He's dead.
Saxa even walked into a sentry ward that was placed, and Nisha just solo killed him, actually.
I mean, top lane 33. He's trying to move in onto Zai. But that's not a kill you're getting, especially with Zai having Nisha right by his side. In fact, Zai will turn. He's got the setup. Nisha's not going to head down, though. Fada is by 33's side. 33 will turn with a rod. Zai under no threat. This man with 2k HP. He's got a plate mail.
He's got 24 armor.
Yeah. So what do we have here? Some average game times coming up for you. as the shortest.
Makes sense, right? Secret. Just.
Wait,
super
I
dominant.
thought there was a 12-minute game.
That's average.
Oh. Wait. So how is there a shortest average and a long? Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Average. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. It's confusing.
Holy pixel.
Don't do maths, kids. No,
And-
no point.
Well, now with NiP,
We've
they're
got
getting
calculators.
a little bit of breathing room, but the gold lead is just,
Yeah.
continuing to be astronomical.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Same thing with experience. 20k, 20k.
Well, Ace will be fine. Will. And in terms of not dying there, I don't know if he's going to be fine in terms of the outcome of this game.
Oh, is this going to be the last another kill? And it's now going to be
Yeah.
3-22.
They'll be happy in Twitch chat.
Yeah, Twitch
They'll
will be happy,
happy.
but NiP,
Yeah,
definitely not.
No, they're not. No, I can confirm.
Dire's top tower is
I
under
just-
But they're playing on. Because
It's super. It's just so hard. They're gonna have to
Might do it.
find like some just random tricks. Look, even 33. Now he's going for the play, the edict play on the tower up top. He's doing it.
Where's your TP at, Zai?
He's doing the edict.
He got it. Oh, he is.
There you go. He gets the tower.
top
But
tower.
Zai's CP got cancelled. You know, this is it's these little victories that will probably lead to defeat.
Not in this game though. That secret look, absolutely.
No, I mean for NiP.
Oh, okay.
Because he
No.
actually cancelled the TP. But then he died. He's got the buyback though. He's ready for the defense. If there is any from NiP, and we'll see
I
what
mean, they're
they've
gonna
got.
have to try to throw everything possible here because this might be their last hold.
Okay, mid one. Gonna be rodded. Fada's moving in with the BKB.
Okay,
He's getting a
fresh
good
BKB.
starting link off. The Fiend's Grip is going to be the answer Fada. The Mana Void will be used to cancel the Fiend's Grip. Mid one's dying. He's fallen pretty low. The Nightmare will be used to try and save mid one, but he will fall. They'll get the Viper. YapzOr hook shots over, finishes Saxer off. PPD's trying to chase. If he gets another decay or Soul Power, he should kill off YapzOr. Oh, he can't do it though. YapzOr will live. Picks up the double kill and walks away from the fight.
That was 280 link damage though. With that BKB picked up from Fada, they actually were able to hold them off for a
kill
moment.
mid one.
Yeah.
They're making space for Ace. He's got 1,400 gold on top of the Band of Elf skin and Battle Fury, and he can afford to now sort of push that top lane. He knows that Secret is mid.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They glyph it immediately.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, good luck farming that.
And their go time again anyway.
There you are. Straight back towards the mid lane. Zai heading in. He's got a completed Assault Cuirass on the way.
Wow. They're all just so farmed.
Yeah.
They don't even have the Viper here yet. They don't even have mid one, and they're just knocking on the door because they know that BKB is still on cooldown for 10 seconds, and that's the only time that they can actually look to come out and fight. Tombstone as well will be coming up at the same time.
The X-Mark combo is there onto Fada, but they won't dive in for him. They'll respect that. And now Tombstone down, NiP trying to strike back. Fada leads him with the BKB, Ivanov, static link onto Zai. They've lost PPD though. Without undying, Nisha with the Infest Bomb kills off 33. Fada stole a good amount of damage. Isn't enough to punch through the armor that Nisha is sporting at the moment, especially with that AC aura that Zai is backing him up with. Nisha now turns, goes in with the rage onto Fada, a Mana Void which does absolutely nothing. As they're 3 dead on NiP, GG is called. A very, very easy game here for Secret, as they'll take the second game, and of course the best of 3 series as a whole, moving on in the upper bracket. As this game, it felt trivial for Secret. They didn't even have to try for this.
YapzOr's early game, his movements, he got, well, he's 5-1-1 super early on. He just shut down Soxa super hard.
And another
Viper, mid one again. Mid one just showing these